and really the end of searching. Yeah.
So, is the mind still out there running sometimes?
Thoughts come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely welcome, because
Mm-hmm.
they never touch who I am.
That's true.
Yeah.
And do you sometimes get angry or emotional? And what happens then?
So, I have, I guess, less than before, I could say,
Yes.
if I was to compare it.
Yes.
But because I seem to have less reason,
Yes.
you know, or there's less believing in thought, and so in the past maybe I would have got angry or upset because there was believing in thought stories about me.
Yes.
But maybe there could be some spontaneous anger or upsetness, but it seems to pass quite quickly, almost like a wave of energy that just kind of comes and then goes, almost like a child, that their emotions change, you know, really quickly.
Right. So, Unmani, when you, in your meetings, when somebody asks you, you know, who are obviously in a lot of struggle in life for every reason, what do you say to them? How can you help people?
Well,
Or why do you do these satsangs?
I
or
don't
meetings?
know. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, there is an enjoyment that comes from doing that, but there's never a trying to help anyone. Yeah, there's actually there's a love of resting in the other. Like now, I know we're just sitting here looking into each other's eyes, and there's a kind of resting that happens in that meeting.
Yes.
And that's what happens in the meetings that I run. There's a kind of resting in that I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I, you. There's no more I and you.
Yes.
And there's a beauty in that. There's a, in loveness that happens.
Yeah. I like, I think it was in this book, which is very beautiful, you tell the story of you were at the train station waiting for your train, and you went over to a kiosk and bought a cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
And this little old man there was reading a paper, and you said hello. And he looked up and he had this big smile. And you said something like, in this moment you fell in love with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's always like consciousness falling in love with itself.
Totally,
in this
yeah.
moment, when this meeting, a deep meeting, which is, I guess, the most healing thing too, is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happens in a way that I can't explain, I can't understand, I can't do it. If I tried to manufacture it, I wouldn't be able to.
Yes.
It's it just happens beyond it all.
But I guess it can only really happen if the mind stops for a moment.
It seems that way, yeah.
Then you can fall into this silence, and then you actually see for the first time. Otherwise you only see your delusions.
Yeah. And you believe them.
Yeah. So, is there any advice you can give people who are really struggling, besides giving them a holding in love and compassion and understanding?
Well, in a way, although every word here can be misinterpreted by thought,
yes,
in a way, I probably would say something like, trust what you know. What you know, as in what you don't know.
Yes.
Trust that it's okay to not know.
Yes.
Because really, nobody knows anything. They only pretend to know. And some people seem to be really good at pretending.
Yeah, it's fun. Some have really good fun with it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and sometimes
Yeah.
other people seem to be, like, seem to really know what they're doing, but they're only really good at pretending.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're feeling really lost and confused and searching for something, then actually, it's about trusting that who you are really is absolutely okay, just as it is.
But do you think somebody who is completely enmeshed and struggling would actually understand?
Maybe not. Maybe not, but I'm not talking to the somebody.
Yeah.
I'm talking to who they are, who they really
So
are.
on one level you feel in their soul it is picked up.
Yeah, maybe
On
I
a
wouldn't.
vibrational level.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's a kind of resonance with this
Yeah.
that goes beyond who they think they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's that is very subtle and yet very, very strong. And it's that is the trust, the courage that goes beyond it all.